Hey BookTube, Chelsea the Reading Outlaw here with just a really quick video, as I'm sure you guys saw from both the title and the thumbnail. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on my reading craft tracking project for the year. I will link the original video where I talked about this project in the little up above thing as well as down below. Basically, I decided I was going to knit a scarf to track the books I was reading this year. This is part of like a big group of people who are also doing the same thing. We've been doing monthly Stitch and Bitches live shows to kind of keep updated with the project. I haven't been able to do nearly as many as I originally wanted just because of baby pregnancy issues and stuff, but I will link that playlist down below where you can come and see myself and all of the other wonderful people who are participating in this project to talk about it. But basically, I wanted to knit a scarf. Some people are doing blankets, some people are doing blah 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 other things, but I wanted to be able to wear mine, and it had been a while since I'd done a scarf project. So I think the last time we talked I had done this much, and since then I've gone back and I have woven in some of the ends but not cut that section. But basically, here is my scarf. It's really hard to get all in one shot. As you can see, it is very, very long. I've also had to make a couple of modifications. I think the last time I talked, this light purple color was originally going to be for young adult science fiction, and then that dark purple color is for adult science fiction. I don't read any science fiction, guys, or at least not enough of it. I read some adult science fiction. So instead, I've taken this lovely purple color and I've turned it into representing horror books, which is actually a genre that I read a lot more of. It's a little congruous to have such a light, lovely, springy color representing such a dark genre. But I actually really love the pops of color it gives to the scarf, so I don't really care. But that's one update, and I think the only update that I've had to kind of make since then. But as I originally talked about, I'm doing different colors for each genre. So we have contemporary romance, SFF romance, young adult sci-fi, nonfiction, miscellaneous, which in this case has so far been applied to mystery books or thriller books. And then we have, this is the adult fantasy color, this bluish green color. And then let's see, which other ones haven't we done yet? Here's that dark purple, that adult SF. I can tell you these are both the Murderbot novellas. Which is what's so fun about the scarf is I probably couldn't go back and tell you what every single one of these stripes represents, but I remember the vast majority of them. Pretty much each one of these blue sections is a nonfiction book. The bulk of these dark red sections are from my Beyond reread from the podcast I'm doing. I can pretty much literally already tell you that this section right here, this really long, bright pink section, this is from the first time that I read Red, White, and Royal Blue. And here's the section from the second time I read Red, White, and Royal Blue. Here's from when I have been doing some horror re-listening to on audio. And I know that because of A, how big the section is, B, it's horror, and C, of the stitch. So it's really fun. It's just a really fun project. It's been a little, not frustrating, but what I hadn't accounted for was because I'm doing chunks of every 50 pages in the book, sometimes that's an uneven number of rows, depending on what the nearest 50 is that I'm rounding to. So I have had starts and stops on both halves of the scarf, which doesn't really bother me, except for there are sometimes when it will create runs because I'm starting on the wrong side technically. Again, I don't really care, and so far it's always balanced out because eventually I'll come up on another book that's got an uneven number of rows to knit. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. I really, really like it. I think next year I might do another blanket again just because I'm missing crocheting a little bit, although it's not like I haven't been doing a fair amount of that as well. But yeah, I'm just really liking it. So far, because of the way that I'm reading, I'm actually really liking the color breakdown, and it's actually helping me kind of learn a lot. I read a lot more young adult fantasy than I originally thought, and not nearly as much historical romance this year as I would have predicted. So yeah, that's just a quick update on my book scarf. Let me know down below what you're thinking. This is about halfway through the year. I officially stopped at the end of my June books, so I haven't done any of my July books. Not really a ton of those because of having the baby. But yeah, even if it stops here, I would be pretty okay with it because at a double wind, it still sits below my boobies, which is basically all that I'm looking for a scarf. I hate when it's up here. It just is not flattering. So I could stop now and it would be a fine length, but I'm very excited to see how kind of Doctor Who-ian we can get. And also, obviously, I have not woven in any ends or trimmed anything. So she's a little messy. Okay, she's just a little messy right now. But yeah, that's my book scarf. Let me know down below if this was a project you decided to pick up and do. I was very excited on my first video, and some of you said that you would potentially be interested in doing a project like this for yourself. Let me know what you think of how the scarf is turning out, potential tips and tricks for the next round, or just what's going on in your life in terms of books and reading. All right, friends, until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have happy reading. Bye.